Hi, Real Rundowns here. Today I am going to explain a horror thriller film called The Pope's Exorcist. Watch out and take care! Father Gabriele Amorth, the Pope's own exorcist, and a gritty, diverting, reasonable man on occasion, shows up at a little town in Italy where a man is purportedly moved by a soul. Alongside the neighborhood cleric, he goes into the room where the man was restricted. While exorcising the man, he alludes to the soul as Satan, and sends it into a pig which was gotten for the expulsion. When the soul enters the pig, Amorth fires it with a shotgun. This episode crosses paths with a congregation council, since he acted without consent from bosses. One council part is a well-disposed African priest, Lumumba. However, one is a horrible American cardinal, Sullivan, incredulous of expulsion and, surprisingly, wicked belonging. Amorth answers that Insidious does exist, and that he didn't play out an expulsion, yet rather a mental performance center to help the intellectually upset man. Appalled, Amorth leaves the council. After this, the Pope doles out him to visit a had young man named Henry in Spain. Henry, his mom Julia, and his defiant teen sister Amy travel to Spain from America to claim a baffling old nunnery which was Henry's dad's only endowment to his family after he kicked the bucket in a fender bender, with Henry likewise present. The damaged Henry has not spoken since the mishap. Laborers who were re-establishing the monastery so the family could sell it leave after an evil fire. Henry begins acting unusually. Cerebrum tests show nothing strange. Henry, underhandedly requests a minister. The neighborhood Father Esquibel shows up. However, Henry manhandles him and says, "Wrong cleric." Amorth shows up and enrolls Esquibel as a collaborator. However, Esquibel is undeveloped as an exorcist. Esquibel says he has known about Amorth, yet hasn't perused his books. Amorth says, "They're great books." Esquibel commits errors as a lesser exorcist from the outset, including choking Henry when Henry irritates him. The pair make different endeavors to exorcise Henry without progress. Henry's evil spirit even has Amy now and again. Amorth finds Julia has not been a strict devotee since youth, but rather he persuades her to implore. In Rome, the Pope is fallen ill while perusing archives about the Spanish case and is hospitalized. Amorth finds a well on the nunnery grounds going down to a complex fixed off by the congregation as satanically risky. He observes that a pioneer behind the Spanish probe was had while being an exorcist, which let him penetrate the congregation and do numerous wrongs, including the investigation. Amorth likewise finds the congregation concealed this, and in the long run finds the name of Henry's evil spirit, Asmodeus, which will help the expulsion. Amorth and Esquibel uncover to one another their own, and vindicate one another's transgressions or injuries. That Amorth has culpability from enduring the Second Great War as an Italian sectarian, and that a deranged lady asked Amorth's assistance, and serious self-destruction when he didn't help sufficiently her, and Esquibel had extramarital intercourse with young ladies. While this assists them with holding, they are as yet incapable to exorcise Henry, and they have horrendous dreams of the ladies with whom they fizzled. The expulsion succeeds just when Amorth offers himself to be moved by, rings with Henry's formally expressing that he needs to obliterate Amorth. Amorth attempts to hang himself, yet the evil presence doesn't permit it, favoring that Amorth penetrate and annihilate the congregation. Be that as it may, Esquibel assists Amorth with heading out the evil presence, and wicked appearances looking like the two ladies who pained Amorth and Esquibel. The Pope recuperates, as does Henry. The victorious team visit Rome and find the distrustful American cleric has withdrawn in Guam and been supplanted by Lumumba. Amorth and Esquibel are confessed to a unique church chronicle of secretive occasions. Lumumba lets them know they will help go to many other insidious destinations, with the assistance of a guide Amorth found at the convent, to battle Satan. Amorth happily says, "We're going to damnation." At long last, words on the screen describe personal insights concerning Amorth's ecclesiastical exorcist vocation, including that he has composed many books, and the books are great. An after-credits photograph of the genuine Amorth standing out his tongue shows up, alongside his introduction to the world and passing dates. What did you think of the Pope's Exorcist? Let me know in the comments below. If it's your first time, please subscribe to watch more videos. Smash that bell for alerts for real rundowns. Thanks for watching.